All right. Hello. Good morning, everybody. This is Chloe, and this is Rise and Right, the 10 a.m. edition. I did actually get up at a reasonable hour this morning, so I might have this show going back to its old 8 a.m. slot next week. We'll see. We'll see. I might have gotten over whatever was messing me up. But anyways, I am here. I am awake. I have more that I need to do in the next 2 hours than I can get done in the next 2 hours, and that's okay. So let me know what y'all are working on. I am continuing my demon romance. I am floundering a bit on the scene that I'm currently working on. I've got 5 scenes total, I think. I'm trying not to split up any more scenes, but like this scene kind of needs to be split up too, and I think that's why I'm having issues with it. And I tell myself like, oh, I can do 2 short scenes and that'll be fine. I have a feeling though that they're not going to end up being short scenes. And isn't that just like always my dang issue? So I'm just looking at numbers now. I switched my theme in Scrivener, and now everything's like real hard to see. That's okay. Yeah, my numbers are much higher than they need to be, but that's okay. I aim for 20,000, but if it's like 25,000, it's still good. I also need to have this done by tomorrow. And today we're having a friend over. It is her birthday. We're having a couple of people over, and being who I am, I have decided to do a Paul Hollywood recipe for her birthday cake that has like 6 parts in it. I have to like make caramel in it and stuff like that. So I don't really have a lot of time after this between like doing that cake and we have to go grocery shopping and then actually having people over. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how far I get done. Hopefully I at least get enough done this morning that I can finish this tomorrow. I'm also like in a fight scene. I'm coming into a fight scene, like a verbal fight scene. And I haven't plotted this out at all, which usually I have a good feel for how these scenes are going to go. And it's in my brain right now. So I'll start the first sprint in just a second, but Rose is here. Hello, Rose. And Sako. Hello, Sako. And Jenny, thank you all for joining. Let's go ahead and do our first sprint. We're going to start off with a 10, and we will do, we'll do 20s after that, but I do like to start with that little, it's already on 10 too. So I will see you guys at 1:15. Okay, that was time. Let me know how you did. I wrote 208. And I'm yawning. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, everybody. Anyways, I wrote 208. Did a bit of research that, of course, I immediately decided not to use. But that's okay. um, and I definitely have a scene that does not have a clean path in front of it, but I figured out a bit of a future scene. So I'm going to take that as a victory and just decide that, like, even if I struggle with this scene, it means that that future scene is going to be better. Oh, God, I'm so sorry. Oh, I got the yawns all of a sudden. Hey, CB, thanks for joining. 11 words is still 11 words. Yeah, gosh. So Nano is going to be starting in 2 days, and I'm not ready, and I've done nothing with my region, and that's okay. The website makes me like scared to do anything anymore because I'm doing that 100 short stories in 100 days. And I've been told that I can have 2 stories or 2 projects going at the same time on the Nano site. So I've got the 100 shorts in 100 days on the Nano site. And I've been told that I can absolutely have 2 projects going at the same time, but I don't understand how it works. Knowing how it currently is, I'm so sorry. Knowing how it is currently set up, I don't know how it works. And I'm worried that if I start one project, it'll mess up the other project. And it's entirely inconsequential, except I don't like my stats to be messed up. They have literally no value whatsoever, but I still don't want to have like something get reset and messed up because I decided to try something that I actually had no idea what to do with. I have stuff lined up for next month, but honestly, I also don't even know if I can describe myself as doing Nano anymore because I just do this full time. So I don't know. Nano is a weird thing for me now. Like I still help out however I can, but as of now, it really like nothing changes in my life for it being Nano. I just have goals, but I have goals anyways. I have this book that I want to get done by tomorrow. So I don't know. It's a weird new time for me. And anyways, I'm excited to have the little bump here though, because of course all the people who really don't write outside of Nano will be coming back, and I like seeing them and finding out what's been going on. Even like the last week or so, I've definitely had more people show up to the stream, and like certainly like I'm going to be doing the stream regardless of who is here. I love seeing all of you guys. If you're not here, I'm still doing it though, but it's nice to not only see all of the people that I see every day who I love, but also seeing the people who really I only get to see like 3 months out of the year because they can't fit this sort of writing in with the rest of their lives. So I am excited for Nano. I don't know if I can really call myself a participant anymore, especially if I'm too timid to like mess around with the website. And Jenny says, I am working on a blog post on my non-Nano Camp Nano, doing all the lives I can get to. Doing all the lives I can. I am misreading that. Doing all the lives I can to get work done, but not doing the Nano page stats. Got it. So I feel like lives was the wrong word, and I'm getting all tangled up because I also can't read right now. So you are basically doing what I'm roughly doing as well, that I'm going to be participating in some way, but I'm probably not going to be participating on the website. Got it. It's my, I have my cup of coffee, but my brain is like, no, we're not doing this right now. So let's go ahead on that note. Let me try to write again. No, Ginny, it's fine. Honestly, it was just as much me reading all of the words after lives in the wrong order. So, like, I couldn't even process. Yeah, there was a team effort to get me to be like, I have no idea what words are right now. Okay, let's go ahead and get our next sprint going. We are going to be doing 20 this time. And it is 10:21, so I'll see you guys at 10:41. Okay, time on that sprint. Let me know how you did. I got 380 on that. It felt like I was doing better than that, but that's okay. I did end up splitting that scene, but I also just realized that I think I can get rid of another scene coming up. And my pacing is just going to be slightly off. The ending is going to be slightly rushed, but that's literally every single thing that I write. I don't mean to have rushed endings. The point of my stories are just not the conclusion of them. My stories are about the journey. Yeah, I don't know. There is that point where I'm at the end and I'm like, I don't get to say anymore. Excuse me. Oh, I feel like I didn't yawn that entire sprint. And then as soon as I was done and talking to you guys, here they are again. So CB says, the instant I finish with April, I need to plan for July because I'm getting work done in the apartment, but I have no idea when yet. Yeah, July might just be right out for me. Or July might be tossed to an actual 30 shorts in 30 days. Because my July might be a nightmare. I might be having to move in July. I don't know yet because unfortunately, as you know, my house situation has gotten messed up in the last couple of months. And what started out as I'm good for the next 3 years turned into, oh, we might need you out by July. Of course, after I had quit my job under the assumption that I had 3 years to figure out a whole new life plan. So who knows what's actually going to happen, because this is the story of the life of the person that I live with, that there's absolutely no consistency in anything. It just used to not affect me at this level, or it used to be something where like I could control what affected me. I can't control it anymore though, because I didn't pop out any of his babies. And despite the fact that he hates babies, of course, that means that I am no longer a key component in how decisions are made, and I can just get shoved wherever. So it looks like I'm going to have to be going back to work at the end of this month, at the end of April. So I have provable income, even though I am absolutely on track for not having to go back to the job. That doesn't work when you actually need to get like credit checks done. This whole, oh, look, I am making a little bit more money every month doesn't work when you're trying to get loans out. So it looks like I'm going to be going back to work at the end of April after I get my second COVID shots. And at that point, I don't know what's going to be going on. So I'm not looking at July at all right now. Because I mean, for like writing stuff, I can't slow down, because as soon as I do that with like the writing, as soon as I do that, then like that money starts to go away, and then I am trapped in my nightmare job forever. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with me, and that's okay. It is what it is. No control over it, right? So anyways, not looking for July, just trying to look for April right now, because by the end of April, who knows what my life is going to be. Sako ate breakfast, yay, but did not eat dinner last night. Boo. I did not plan things accordingly. I'm doing that 16/8 intermittent fasting. I didn't plan things accordingly last night. So at like 10 o'clock, I was really hungry. I'm like, oh no, I'm out of that window. So I am patiently biding my time right now. I have an hour and now 13 minutes before I can stuff my face. Yeah. So, oh, you're going to be resitting your clarinet exam. Okay. So yeah, that's going to be a lot of extra stress there as well. So, yeah, prepare for July. All right, let's do our next sprint. We'll do 20 minutes again. It is 10:47, so that will take us to 11:07. That is math. Yes. I'll see you guys then. Okay, time is up. Let me know how you did. I think I got like 500 there. So my pace picked back up. Yay. I'm over 1,000 now for the morning. I desperately need to get this scene finished. Hopefully I still haven't gotten to the fight. Like I said before, this is where so of course I'm writing romance, and this is where their breakdown happens. And already I've had to stretch this into 2 scenes, and we're still not at the argument. I have done way too much setup to get to this point. I'm screwing this whole thing up. I just need to get it done. It is what it is. Okay. So, CB, that really sucks that you failed by 5 points. Hopefully you do better next time. I know it's so stressful having to take those things, especially when you've already taken it once. I played the clarinet for years, and I always had the worst time with any of my auditions or anything. I always ended up in like a lower seat than I should have been in because I don't do well under that kind of pressure. So hopefully things go better for you next time. And hopefully the fact that it's Captain America's birthday works in your favor and will be a good luck charm for you. Jenny made breakfast and is now back to the blog. Yay. Shadow and Funky are both joining us now. Awesome. We have 2 more sprints to go. Let me know what you guys are working. Well, Funky has already said that he is still editing. Shadow, what are you working on? I think you were editing last time I saw you as well. I am still drafting. Almost. I don't know. I have once I get past this part, I have 4 more scenes listed. I could get rid of one of those scenes. And honestly, now that I'm thinking about the fact that this book is a novella, I do think that I can get away with getting rid of one of those scenes. I think literally everything that I'm doing right now is going over the top for it being a novella. And I can, hopefully when I edit, I can cut out so much of this because I'm dragging this scene. And the whole point of novellas is to not drag, right? But I've been doing short stories lately. And so now the pacing is just like screwed up in my brain on how to do anything. So that's the story of my life, though, right? Like it's always the pacing that I mess myself up on. And it just normally I have the buffer of writing full length, so it doesn't matter so much. And honestly, I feel like that's kind of been my problem lately, is that what I've been writing lately hasn't been full length, or like for my Shifter series, all of those books were novella length except for the last one, and it's weird. And it was really hard for me to resign myself to the fact that this final book was going to be a full-length novel, even though the rest of the series was novellas. And yeah, so it's been weird for me these last couple of months. What I'm going to be doing next month is full length again, though. And I can be very flexible with the length of those because most of that genre is longer than what I'm writing. So I feel a lot better going into it. I deliberately wrote short on what I'm going to be going back to in April because I didn't want them to be really long ones, but I also have that bubble of knowing that readers do expect them to be longer than that. Shadow is cleaning and working on penguin art. I don't know what that means. I don't know if you mean you're literally drawing penguins. If you are, awesome. If that is something else, I apologize for not knowing. Oh, CB, that's really smart. So CB with her clarinet finals. Is that the right word? I know you said exams. There we go. Clarinet exam. Um, it I know that feeling of having overplayed something to the point where like you don't care about it anymore. Just like with for us with editing, there comes that point where you've read something so many times you don't care about it anymore and you're tired of looking at it. So I get that. And let's see, Laura and Tessa have also joined us. Yay, we've got 2 more sprints to go. Glad you guys are all here. Apparently 11 o'clock is the magic hour for me. And Tessa is writing a short story and then doing some beta reader critiques. Awesome. So let's go ahead and do this next sprint. We're going to go for 20. And oh, is Twitch being glitchy? Sorry, Sako. I have the worst time with Twitch. It gets very angry at me a lot. Shadow is literally drawing penguins. Awesome. So it is 11:14. That is going to take us to 11:34, and then we'll have one more sprint after that. But you guys go get some work done. Okay, time is up on the 20. Let me know how you did. It looks like I got another 500 there, which I'm surprised about because I took a potty break in the middle of it, but yay. I've set a goal to write 5,000 every day, and the closest I've gotten was 4,000. I've been struggling. Also, you know what? I've also been writing short stories. So that day that I wrote 4,000, I probably did actually write 5,000 between the two different projects, but I haven't been able to hit my goal at all. I know I'm not going to today, but just because I do have other obligations this afternoon and evening. So I'm probably not going to be able to pick this back up today. But if I can get myself to 2,000 on it and have 3 scenes to write tomorrow, that's about 5,000 words for me. And it's going to be tight. Tomorrow is going to be a push day, and I haven't been doing well on push days. But I think I'm going to be able to pull this off. It's certainly taking me way longer. This was not like the goal that I had set to get this written by the end of the month should not have been a challenge for me, but everything's a challenge these days, right? So let's see what everybody is doing right now. Jenny finished a blog and scheduled it to post. Now to start editing. I know that we are all different as writers, so this is certainly not like a criticism in any way or whatever, but I hate blogging and I actually enjoy editing quite a bit. So that would be a good thing for me, but also I am sympathetic because if I was going the other way, I was like, I finished editing and now I have to do a stupid blog post, I'd be super grouchy. So I get it. Hey, Carrie, thanks for joining. We have one more sprint left today, so you're just in time to get a little bit of work done with us. Shadow is washing some curtains and is getting ready to move a bookshelf to the kitchen. Awesome. We have more than enough cookbooks for a kitchen bookshelf. Unfortunately, we don't have nearly enough kitchen for a kitchen bookshelf. I would love to have a kitchen bookshelf. We can't do it here. Tessa finished another part of her story. Awesome. And caught up to that prompt. So moving on. Fantastic. Goals completed. I love it. CB wrote 464. Well done. And is practice drafting a couple of chapters. Is that like outlining? I don't know what you mean by practice drafting. Yeah, I'm curious though. And let's see. Laura ate a snack and lit some trees for the background of a movie. Are we burning stuff? We burn a lot of stuff here. But we have a great big fire pit. We collect everybody's Christmas trees at the end of the year. And burn them like crazy. It's awesome. CB also hates editing. So I'm pretty sure that I am the weird one when I say that I love editing. So it is what it is. And Shadow now has 2 kitchen bookshelves. Jealous. I don't. Oh, simulating moonlight. I get it. Awesome. I like it. And let's see, Sako finished all the samples she wanted to. Is now going to edit some wedding photos shot during the summer. Yeah, that's gotta be a very stressful kind of editing because it's weddings. You don't want to mess those up. And like, yeah, I feel that one. Oh, okay. So what CB means by practice drafting is the chapters are going to be tricky to write. So she's writing a first draft. So she's kind of pre-writing for actually writing them. I like that. I feel like that's kind of, I do that sometimes. When I'm outlining stories or pre-writing stories, a lot of times I'll just have like a single paragraph for a scene, but sometimes those get really, really in depth. And I end up with like basically half a scene written before I actually write the scene. So I get it. Oh, yes. The final rounds of edits, especially the last couple of books I've been putting out, I had to do like 2 editing passes within a month on one of them. And yes, I get that. It is really hard to do that final round of edits when you've already read it so many times. It's so much harder to notice the problems with it. I will do my final round I'll actually convert it to an EPUB and read it on my phone. And like highlight where the errors are and then screenshot it and go back and change it in the manuscript. And that makes it easier for me to see errors that way, but it's hard to do it. Like it's just hard to figure out a method that works for you. Hey, Dawdling, I've got one more sprint. And and then I know that there are tons of other sprints after mine. So I do also hope you have a really productive day. This is the end of my productivity for the day because I have to go set up a birthday party. So you can have the rest of my productivity. But let's go ahead and do this final sprint. It is 11:41, so we are going to end just a hair past noon. I will see you guys then. Okay, that was time. And that was the final sprint. Sorry, Ray. I hope you got some work done in that, but that was the end of it. I did get 500 written there. And unfortunately, I didn't finish the scene, and I'm just at like the very beginning of the actual fight. So I did not reach my goals for this morning, but that's okay. I'm sure that I can find some little chunk of time to at least finish this one scene, and then I'll have 4 left for tomorrow. I'm not in good shape right now. I'm okay. I'm fine. Everything's fine. So what is today? Today is Tuesday. So tomorrow I'm going to be here from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern time. So it'll be my night show tomorrow. And Thursday and Friday, I will be back at this time slot, 10 a.m. to noon. And then Thursday evening on my Twitch channel, which is linked below if you are here from YouTube. Thursday night on my Twitch channel at 7 p.m. Eastern, I will be doing the Bob Ross off with my buddy Brittany. We are going to be painting, we're going to be painting Ocean Sunset, I believe it is. No, Ocean Sunrise. We are painting Ocean Sunrise. There are 2 different Bob Ross paintings, Ocean Sunrise, Ocean Sunset. We're doing Sunrise. It looks like it is going to be the most relaxing painting ever to do. Last week's was not relaxing at all. If Sako is still here, she can endorse that. Last week was a very stressful painting. So this week, Thursday, 7 p.m., I will have a very relaxing painting for y'all to watch us do on my Twitch channel for the Bob Ross off. And it looks like everybody else got a bit of work done there. Yay. Tessa is still working on blog posts. Good luck to you and everybody who does blog posts. I am terrible at blog posts. I will go through a phase where I write like 3 of them, and then I don't look at my blog again for like 3 years. So hats off to everybody working on blog posts. Shadow did nothing, and that's okay, because bookcase spaces need to be measured. Carrie is working on her religious cult stuff. Found out that there are 8.7 million Jehovah's Witnesses and roughly 98,000 congregations. That's huge. I guess it makes sense. Because they are everywhere, but it's crazy when you actually see the numbers like that. And the dawdling writer got 3 things off of her to-do list. Fantastic. Working on the 4th item now. That's awesome. I'm so glad. Here's all of my productivity for you, because I have to go bake a cake. And yes, CB, that is not a show that is meant for people in Europe. But that's okay, because the morning shows work well for y'all. And yay, it's part of why I spice things up like that. I like to make sure that there is a time that anybody can watch my show. So with that, I am going to go bake this Savara, which is a yeast cake. I am going to be following Paul Hollywood's directions, and we'll see how it goes. I'll probably let you all know tomorrow evening if we ended up with a cake or a nightmare cake. So you guys all have a great day. Go be productive. I am rooting for you, and hopefully I will see you again this week. Bye, guys.